Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Karen from Vintage Elegance Inspiration. Today I am sharing my prayer journal, angel journal collection together with you, and this one is number 4 in the series. I have named her Adoration, and she has an incredibly beautiful blush pink colored beaded sequined piece of antique lace that I have got attached to the cover. It's got a little bit of the eyelash trim, which this could be cut if you want it to. I left it intact so the recipient can decide what she would like to do. I've also added this sari silk ribbon. This is by Sheila, of course. And if I don't keep this one on here, I think I will, but I might change it to the other one, which is the silk chiffon. They're just equally beautiful. I've chosen not to pierce the lace veiled wrappings over top of the brocade covers because I just wanted to leave them so soft. And their lace is very fragile, so I didn't want to jeopardize the integrity of it at all. I've added these charms, of course, to the bottom, the angel wings, the beads, and the pearl cross with the sterling silver piece of jewelry that I have included. I should hold that up for a little closer look. I don't know if you can see it. Sometimes if you're able to look at the pictures that I post on Instagram and Facebook, it shows them a little bit more clearly. I've primarily used digitals by Debrina Pratt from PixieDustFiles and her collaborations together with Maria at UnderTheNightMoon. I just absolutely love their creativity and their style. It is just so whimsical and charming, and of course saintly and serene with any of their sentimental Catholic inspirational images. That was a big one. That was a mouthful. I have included these little tag toppers that I'm in love with. They took a minute to figure out how to make them. I was using exactly what they showed on the website with the digitals, and added the gold crown charm, some blingy trim, and then the organza silk dotted ribbon, one of Sheila's beautiful stick pins. And then this little topper can sit anywhere, and it just folds out and has some beautiful images, a little pocket on the side, and then this one flips out this way. So those are the topper system that I've decided to add to these journals just to have something different. Again, I did say I wrapped it with the sari silk ribbon. I just left it long, and I reserve the right to change that should I so choose when I'm wrapping it up to go. Yes, she is Adoration. And let's go inside. Same beautiful gold foil papers by Anna Griffin. I have added my own embossed ink stamping to the corners with a big script or scroll stamp that I've had forever. Some embossed cotton papers. I've added a holy card with the gold edges, a beautiful vintage applique piece of lace, and a little tiny booklet. This applique in the front and the back are sweet little pockets. Some vintage lace to the little booklet. These are meant to be encouraging and comforting little notebooks with I've just stamped some scriptures in there. Some of Marjorie's beautiful, beautiful papers that she has painted with her gold edges. I'm just so blessed to get her package. You got to check her out. Amazing, amazing, amazing talent she has, and beautiful videos. My goodness, she's a real artist. Her business nor YouTube name is Gilded Inspirations LLC, and it's Marjorie Rivera. Some of Sheila's bling trim on the side of the page. Beautiful bling trim from Boho Daydreams. my girl. This journal is spoken for. They all are actually. And I have avocado dyed these index papers, added some silk organza ribbon with the vintage pink pearl buttons, the antique blush colored lace, and then the vintage trim. I have die cut out some angel wings in a platinum gold metallic paper, and those can be journaled on the back side as well. Some of this beautiful burnout velvet scarf that I had, I've just ruffled it and added it to the page edge. Look at this beautiful applique. I'm just so in love with how delicate it is. That flower with the little bling center. I'm really hoping the lady who received this is in love with it as much as I am. I'm sure she will be. Just so very pretty, and it folds out so you can have lots of extra writing space. I do create my journals with the intentions of them being written in. Remove all the ephemera when it comes time and write your thoughts and your ponderings, and then put the ephemera back inside or move it somewhere else, reuse it, re-gift it, and add your own scriptures and special notes that are meaningful to you personally. Some antique music paper. I've got a stacked pocket here. This idea came from Sam Poole, and I used vintage wallpaper. Some of it is flocked. A journaling card, it can be written on the back, and a medium-sized card with antique lace at the bottom that always gets stuck on these pockets. If you're watching with me, there's the lace. Beautiful. Some crinkled seam binding in a mushroom silver color, and metallic tag topper with the embossed ink topper. Holy cards that I have painted the edges in gold and backed them onto parchment paper. Some antique crochet trim at the bottom. Some vintage cotton applique trim. Lots of fussy cut angels. Some of my avocado dyed paper, and a vintage cotton doily as a tuck spot in this corner with a April 24. I don't know if that's 1911 antique. I do try to buy antique wherever I buy, and if not, then certainly vintage. But if they don't have a date, then I guess I just have to say vintage. But that one looks like it's antique. Gorgeous, beautiful postcards that I picked up. So ethereal. I just love them. This journal is named Adoration, though. I stamped with embossed white ink on vellum paper some angel wings, and then added the Swarovski crystal centers. A medium-sized tag with this beautiful vintage trim at the bottom in the pink and the gold, and a gold scallop circle paper punch that I've embossed and folded in half. Added the image, topped it with some beautiful vintage lace, and then on the side of the page is Battenberg lace. When I make these journals, I try to use the nicest things that I have on hand, or things that I have set aside for certain projects. I mentioned in the previous videos that I have printed these digitals out in April 2023, and I've been waiting this long. It's now December 24. So 20 months I've waited to use them, and had it on my heart, this whole theme. And it's very relevant to me, and I really hope it's going to be meaningful to the people that receive these journals. All the love and care that went into creating them. A vintage postcard. Let's see, is it vintage? It is 1907. It is antique. And I don't know what language that is. Like I said in another one, Russian or something, Greek maybe. And an angel journaling card that I've made with some of Marjorie's embossed papers. Antique, metallic, champagne colored trim. Some of my shimmer mist paper in green. Beautiful fussy cut angel. Did lots of those. A gold edged journaling card, And here I've got a metallic silver paper lace die cut that I made into a tuck spot with a vintage holy card and a scripture on the back. This is a stacked pocket idea by Marlene from Uniquely Ella, as I have mentioned. She likes to make them so you can tuck from the top and from the bottom. This particular paper doily says, "Love, joy, and happiness. The best things in life are meant to be shared." Some beautiful vintage lace at the bottom of that tuck spot. You can add more images to these too, of course. A vintage piece of Christmas ephemera. A medium to large tag with some gold scroll embossing, ink embossing in the bottom, and the gold metallic die topper, and a Christmas tag with the little angels in it. Vintage blush colored lace on the page side, some of Marjorie's metallic gold painted papers, and a beautiful image of Our Lady. Pocket with some of this mixed metal thread, metallic thread, gold and silver vintage trim, a gold metallic edge painted tall tag, a nativity scene Christmas tag, and then here's a little tuck spot. You can add whatever you would like here, and avocado dyed paper. Here we've got some more of Sheila's beautiful bling trim that I've added to some netted eyelet cotton trim that I have tea dyed. It was white and I just tea dyed it. You can see the enchanted gold painting smears that I've done on the pages that I have tea dyed. Fussy cut angel on this side, and another embossed cotton paper journaling tag with the vintage tattered velvet ribbon, a holy card, and I've left the applique loose so you can tuck whatever else you would like to in that space. Some of Marjorie's beautiful rag paper that's painted gold, antique ledger paper, just beautiful. I've kept it as the center of the signature, and here are these charms and dangle beads and such, again for a bit of a closer look. Just so pretty. Lots of writing space. This beautiful vintage lace with the gold thread and the pearls in the scalloped edge. Fussy cut angel, avocado dyed paper, a pocket with the embossed metallic cotton paper, and a holy card with a beautiful image of Old Lady Mary. This could be vellum. If not, then it's tracing paper. Gorgeous antique lace that I love so much. I love this color. Just love this color. A removable swatch. It's got a piece of cotton tablecloth that I've just cut up, and some beautiful satin fabric from Georgianne, some lovely little chiffon rosettes, and then the topper. Again, it can be stapled or glued or moved along in your journals wherever you would like to use it. This medium-sized tag has antique lace underneath the image, some organza and satin vintage trim, and then the crinkled seam binding in that gunmetal silver that I love so much. Fussy cut angel, another pocket with some silver embossed ink angel wings and the metallic silver scalloped topper die cut. Beautiful antique trim, metallic trim, and an angel journaling card in this pocket, our tuck spot. Open tuck. Vintage lace on the page side, another medium size tag with the vintage silver metallic rickrack and two-toned lace trim. a mini file folder that I have added some personal sentiments to and used the gold texture paste through a stencil. A little verse that I have included to be a bit of an exhortation to the new recipients, and then the words to a lullaby that I love to sing to my children and now my grandchildren about angels singing them to sleep. So those are just little personal notes from me that I wanted to include. And it, of course, can be moved around wherever the recipient would like to put it. Avocado dyed paper, some beautiful netted tulle and satin rosette trim with the silver sequins, little sequins. This is actually, I think, modern lace, but the color was just so beautiful in that champagne platinum color. I just love it. A medium tag with the glitter gold ink embossed stamping at the bottom and the metallic gold topper. A silver topper and the antique lace at the bottom of this image. Great for extra writing space. This is, of course, vintage wallpaper and vintage sheet music. Some little holy cards can be written on for extra thoughts. Fussy cut angel, antique music paper, the gold metallic coffee dyed paper, Sheila's beautiful, beautiful sequin trim. Also her rose gold trim added to the antique blush colored lace, and avocado dyed index card with the platinum champagne gold colored angel die cut wings, crinkled seam binding, and glass buttons, vintage buttons. Gorgeous antique lace on the side of the page, and a small journaling card with the metallic gold edges for extra journaling space, and a little Christmas gift tag. Can be used for anywhere. The corners are die cuts that I have added, and then some more of Sheila's beautiful gold and pearl braided bling trim on this side of the page. And the inside back cover, because the name of this journal is Adoration, I've included this large charm with the wings and the heart, some beautiful antique lace at the top, and some vintage champagne colored metallic thread trim, antique silver rickrack, silver vintage sparkly lace, and the cotton lace for an extremely long cascading tag that hangs out the bottom of the journal. A booklet that I've included has some scriptures in it that I thought were relevant and meaningful. Lots of extra journaling space, some of Marjorie's beautiful gold-edged papers, and some antique lace, and some embroidery gold thread with vintage beads at the bottom. This one is called Adoration, and I know she's going to be adored by her new owner. I'm excited for her to get it. So thank you for watching this video. This is number 4. I have one more to record. Thank you so much. Bye for now.